the first one I'll start with is Aethermead. I hope I pronounced that right. By Of Montreal. And this was one that Andrew picked, but I'm going to pass over to you to see what you made of Montreal's latest album.
Yeah. So again, it's an indie pop band originating from Athens, Georgia. Um, it's a pop. I think it's just a pop band that I'm not familiar with. Again, it was a brand new band, brand new album to dive into. The most part, I enjoyed it. So it's very indie pop psychedelic.
Mm.
It sounds like to me he's gone certainly more slow, more mellow compared to his previous records. Um, it's far slower in tempo, and his ideas are far more developed here lyrically. Um, it absolutely stunning in the morning. I enjoyed most part. I think listen to music and cry was my favorite.
Mm.
Um, Take the form as well. Back in the middle of the album was another favorite. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. Um, it did get quite stale near the end of the album, truth be told. It became quite repetitive. Um, he says that he doesn't always need to reinvent the wheel, um, but sometimes like you do. But certainly when it comes to indie pop, um, just kind of shake the foundations a bit more. But yeah, for the most part, I enjoyed it. Didn't blow me away, but it was a nice background music. I think I'd love, whether that's an insult or not, like to be seen. But yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah, I
What do
mean,
you think?
I'm kind of the same as you. I think. Yeah, I mean, it started out an intriguing pick by Andrew this one because of Montreal. Like, despite their longevity, how long they've been going, not a band I've really listened to properly or followed at all. Like they seem to be quite frequent with their output. This obviously being like their 20th 20th release, but
Wow.
I think they're one that I like might have listened to back in the day around the mid noughties, but like nothing that's stuck with me like beyond that time frame. So, and yeah, I think this is an interesting project to come in on. I was reading it's about Kevin Barnes, who was obviously like the lead for the project. Him leaving Vermont, returning to New York City after a breakup. So because of that, there's like lots of themes of like grief and longing, and also like on the flip side, like excitement at points in the uh, lyrics and stuff like that as well. Um, Sonically, yeah, I mean, like you say, it feels like a DIY kind of like made at home record in places, quite stripped back. But then in other moments, we get some like thumping rock moments as well. So I mean, the artist that immediately came to mind, probably because we just reviewed them, was the Lemon Twigs, as there's like a lot of comparisons I heard to like their sound and style, which again is
Mhm.
just like a pastiche of like 70s psych, Beatles, or I'd say all that is kind of in the mix here too. The other one that came to mind was MGMT. Certainly like their last few records kind of taps into that as well. So yeah, reminded me a bit of them as well as I was going through. But yeah, I think where I've landed on it is kind of the same as you. That it's a bit of a mixed bag. Um, there's some stuff I like, some stuff, if I'm honest, I really can't stand. um, I mean, you mentioned take the form. I think that is absolutely fantastic. Love the guitar work. Love the shuffling percussion. When straight after as well. I think that's great. Wanting on air at the start of the track list, I enjoy as well.
Mm.
And then to nothing's reward later on has got that kind of like really cool like stuttering groove that comes in, which I enjoy that whenever it comes on. So I think those are the tracks that all kind of like inject some energy into this record, and I'm quite grateful when those moments come around because I think my biggest criticism is that it's quite plodding. Like
Mm.
I mean, you touched on this as well. I mean, the runtime is 41 minutes, but it feels like a long 41 minutes. It's like quite down tempo a lot of the time, and then like you say, the ideas get like really samey. Um, and there's also a couple of moments I find just annoying, and the biggest culprit is my Gigi, which yeah, I just find it very slow, quite whiny, and that is a big skip. That's like a big skip track for me. There's a couple of others like Hack It Up, The Front of You as well that I'm not massively fond of, but n- don't find them as offensive as my Shishi. That's just like a a big skip in the track list for me. So I'd say overall, yeah, mixed bag is kind of where I landed with it. There's some good moments on here, and then some moments that I just don't really enjoy. But I think the biggest thing stopping me from enjoying it as a complete project is, um, yeah, I'll use your word repetitiveness, I think, and the pace of the record.
Mhm.
I think if I'm gonna go back to this, it'll be those few tracks rather than the full thing. So yeah, I think overall we're probably in the same place that it's an okay record, but maybe not one that we'll revisit um, front to back.
I mean, it's remarkable that as you say, he's done 20 albums since
Mm,
1997. So that consistency-wise, it's impressive. I didn't, yeah, I didn't realize how big they were.
mm,
Never, not been a band that I've fallen into, but sounds like to me, if you're looking for a breakup album, I think one of the earlier ones might have been
yeah.
one to digest, possibly Hissing Fauna. You seem more of a fan favorite. Anything else? But yeah,
Is that the one from 2007? I feel like that's
that's
the
the one.
yeah, that's the one when I was looking at the album artwork where I was like got the vague recognition, and that I was like, that was probably around the right time frame as well.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, good to check in with Kevin Barnes and the band, and
Mm.
um, but yeah, maybe he won't rush to catch up on his other 18 albums that we've not listened to. So, um, so,
Blimey.
so yeah, that was on Montreal.